must be unified in our ambitions and realistic on what we can do together.
Saudi Arabia's Minister for Transport opens the inaugural Future Aviation Forum in Riyadh. The two-day event brought together more than 120 speakers and over 2,000 attendees, representing the global aviation industry.
This forum brings an opportunity for the leaders and all the players in the industry to come together to discuss common issues regarding the imminent or current challenges that we are facing together to bring back the industry into normal. Also discussing the long-term issues, for example, sustainability, innovation, and the new technological advancement.
The Future Aviation Forum comes following a very difficult year for the industry post-COVID. A recent YouGov poll has indicated that 2/3 of people chose not to travel in 2021.
The same survey showed that 46% of Gulf residents, 32% of Americans, 40% of Italians and 40% of Brits believe that confusing health regulations will prevent them from flying in 2022. At the forum, Saudi Arabia's General Authority of Civil Aviation, or GACA, announced its vision for making travel less confusing for passengers, carriers and governments. The harmonising air travel policy has been designed in cooperation with the UN's International Civil Aviation Organization. It will bring a clear online resource showing entry requirements to participating countries.
I think the recent COVID-19 pandemic showed us how the globe was really apart. Families were disconnected, people stopped traveling, airports and borders were closed and shut down, which was a wake-up call that there has to be a better international cooperation. We need to harmonize air travel requirements. We need to have clarity on how do we deal with such crisis if it happens in the future.
When people are stressed or where there is anxiety, they just don't travel. We need to think of the passenger and what is it that we need to get trust back to passengers? What is it that we need for them to start traveling again?
And there was a big focus on sustainability at the forum, one of the 3 key themes. Companies and airlines showing their enthusiasm to invest in innovations to lower carbon emissions and protect the environment.
Aviation cannot rely on the past. Continuously must have a look at the future. Sustainability is a must. It's a must. We have to continue the decarbonization process with a clear goal to have a possible decarbonization in the next 20, 30 years.
Sustainable aviation fuels is definitely the future. It is part of the solution. It's a big part of the solution. But what kind of sustainable aviation fuels? This is also something where the jury is still out there. If aviation is becoming more sustainable, it simply will not have the license to grow in the future. And I think that everybody in the aviation sector are starting to realize it and starting to do more.
The World Travel and Tourism Council project that the Middle East's travel and tourism profits could reach €233 billion this year. GACA's National Aviation Sector Strategy for Saudi aims to increase connections from the kingdom to 250 destinations, reaching 330 million passengers. This comes alongside a new national Saudi airline being announced.
The strategy has very ambitious targets in order to enable the tourism, in order to also enable the transport and logistics national strategies. It wants to triple the number of passengers by 2030. The way to do that is we need to increase seat capacity by growing our current national carriers, by inviting more foreign carriers to connect to the kingdom, and by launching a new airline.
Bold ambitions as Saudi looks to seal its share of the recovering tourism market.